Good evening, boys and girls, and welcome back to our unit on maps. I want to thank you for bringing in your maps today. It was a lot of fun looking at what kinds of maps we have and how they are used. Tonight we're going to continue our exploration on maps, and we're going to answer the question, how do we read a map? The first thing you want to look for when you are looking at a map is you want to figure out, what are you looking at? Are you looking at a map of a state? Are you looking at a map of a building? Let's take a look at what map we have in front of us. Our title is labeled Miss Zerby's Classroom. So we are looking at a map of our kindergarten classroom. The next thing, once you figure out what you're looking at, is you want to figure out how to hold the map. Now, since I can't hold this map because it's not a piece of paper, I'm going to hold up our map of Del Grosso's. Here you can see that this map of Del Grosso's is being held upright, meaning all of the buildings are upright. If I were to turn it around the other way, it wouldn't make sense because all the buildings are upside down. It wouldn't help me figure out where to go and what's it about because it's upside down. This is called orientation. That's a long word. Let's try saying it together. Orientation. Orientation is how you hold the map. Sometimes, just like our Del Grosso's map and our map up here, you can have an orientation using the words front and back, or top and bottom. Sometimes with orientation, you can have north, south, east, and west. But tonight we're going to look at orientation of front and back. Now once you figure out how to hold your map, the next thing you're going to look at is all of these shapes listed on your map. When you first look at this map, there are a lot of different shapes. So you're going to look at your key. Your key helps you to determine what your shapes on your map mean. So for example, I see this triangle looking thing off to the side. The triangle, according to the key, is what the door is. So let's say I walk in through the door, and then I see all of these rectangular things. Again, I'm going to think, where should I go to figure out what these are? I'm going to look at my key, and I'm going to know that they're a table. So once you walk in through the door in Miss Zerby's classroom, you're going to come to all of our tables. Yes, that's where you all sit. Then, if you were to go back around over here, you're going to come to this purple looking thing. I'm again going to go look at my key and find the same symbol, and it says book bags and lunches. So I know, looking at the map, that if I were to come in through the door and go up towards the front of the classroom, I would see all of your book bags and lunches. Same as if I went through the door, straight, I would come down to this green thing. Let me look at my key and see what it means. Oh, that's the reading corner. I know that would mean that if I went all the way straight through and then I turned towards the back of the classroom, I would land myself in the reading corner. Using all of our knowledge about maps and how to read them, tomorrow we're going to come into class and I'm going to have an activity for you that involves learning how to read a map. So if you have found this information helpful and you think you're ready for our activity tomorrow, you can hit the stop button now. If you're still a little confused about how to read a map, I want you to have a family member come help you rewind the video so you can watch it again. See you tomorrow.